Hey guys, welcome back to Pam's Cutting Board. Today we have got a very exciting video. We are in collaboration with Ms Jan Creson. I am so glad that she joined me in this collaboration. We are doing a dish for your Thanksgiving table. She done a chocolate covered cherry cake. It looks so good. I'm going to have her link in my description box. Please go over, check out her channel. She is such a sweet lady. She called me just a little while ago and I talked with her, and she is so nice and so sweet. So check out her channel, subscribe, let her know you've come over from Pam's Cutting Board. She would appreciate it. Today we are going to do a dessert for the Thanksgiving table. It's going to be on my Thanksgiving table this year. It's called a chocolate cream pie. It is so delicious. We had filmed it earlier. There was a little bit of situation with our phone that we couldn't get it uploaded in time. And I apologize to you guys. I apologize to Ms. Jan. But we're going to go ahead and upload it now. So I hope you enjoy it. Hey everybody, welcome back to Pam's Cutting Board. Today we're going to make a chocolate cream pie. You're going to need some milk. You're going to need some chocolate pudding. And if you want to make homemade chocolate pudding, feel free to, but I'm just going to use the instant. You're going to have some whipped topping. And you're going to need some Oreos. And you're going to need a little butter. And I had a question on one of the shows about one of my grocery hauls about how do I use this. We don't drink it, but we do use it in cooking if it's a necessity. I just like to keep a couple of packages back. That way if it's, we live in, as you know, we live back in the mountains. So if it snows or the roads get really bad, I don't like to get out on those roads. And I like to make sure I've got enough food. So I always keep this in stock. So if we need milk, I've got it. And I mixed a little bit up in this. I had some of the 2% milk. And I didn't hardly have enough. So I mixed me up some of the powdered milk. And I'm going to use it in my recipe.
Time out. I did not go to sleep on one of our videos. Pam didn't think I was getting enough light, and she hit me with the camera light and blinded me and freaked me out. So, I mean, my eyes instantly went shut. I kept on talking, but I just want you to know I sure didn't go to sleep on you.
I didn't know. I was trying to adjust the light. We've been doing a little things different with our lighting, making it better, we hope. And I didn't know I had the light directly in his face. He didn't say anything. He just kept going. And then after we got off, we cut the camera off. He said, "You blinded me." And I didn't know it.
She's not the camera person. I am. She's going to learn it.
He's the camera.
Oh. Put that down as one for Wayne.
Oh, be quiet. Okay, so I'm just going to put some of these cookies in my food processor and crumble them up. Once I do that, then I'll come right back to you. Okay, so I've got the Oreos ground up, and that's about 2 cups of crumbs, and it took about a sleeve and a half. That'll save me and Wayne some for later.
Yeah, my Lord.
I'm surprised we didn't get in them to begin with.
That's called what?
I don't know.
Mercy. Forgive me, I'll think about it in a minute. Self-control. Self-control.
He has lost it today.
Remember that word.
Oh.
Yeah,
The word of the day, self-control.
I was out all day running like a big wild bronco. I went to the doctor.
Well, let me finish here.
Okay, finish it.
Okay, so I've got a spring-form pan here. And I got about 6 tablespoons of butter.
See, I'm right on you.
I'm just going to mix that up, and I'll put it in my springform pan.
Was that fattening at all? I'm watching my waistline here. Watching it get bigger.
It's not going to be fattening until Thanksgiving.
Hey, buddy.
Because this will stay in the freezer, and it'll be fine. Just cover it up, and it'll be fine.
Till I get a hold of it.
Which will be Thanksgiving Day. And, well, you've made me lose my train of thought.
I'll be sorry.
It is a good pie for dessert, and that's what we're having. And I am making it a little bit early because I'm going to make some other pies. I'm going to make some other things. And I don't know how you guys are, but I have so much to cook and do. It's a good thing if I can get it, what I can, done early. Okay, I'm just going to stir this up, stir the butter in, and then I'm going to put it in the springform pan.
I'm going to spoil a surprise. Fruitcake coming up. Christmas, maybe?
Before Christmas. I'll have the recipe. I'll have the video and the recipe out before Christmas. So you guys can make it.
She named it after herself.
We'll have to hurt him, guys.
I want to put a shout out to a guy that has really helped me and brought me a long way. Hey, Doc. That's one of your favorite patients. I guess I'll hear this when I come to see you next time. God bless.
And I just take a measuring cup, or you can take your fingers and just make your crust.
You did good with the measuring cup. You did with that on that pear.
The measuring cup just kind of scoops it up to the side a little bit. Up on the side of the pan. But yeah, I'm going to do my mom's fruitcake. And I know fruitcake has a bad rap. A lot of people don't like it. But there's a lot of us people out there that do love it. And Mom made a absolutely great fruitcake. I have to brag on my mom.
Notice how she concentrates on what she's doing.
I was talking to my sister this past weekend, and she said, well, Wayne had actually told me this a few days earlier. He said, you talk about your mom almost every video. And then I was talking to my sister, and she said the same thing. So, and I hadn't realized that I mentioned Mom so much, but, you know, she taught me how to cook. She taught me how to cook with her, and then Wayne, and then my mother-in-law, Wayne's mom. So, you know, I have a right to talk about them. And you'll want 2 boxes of this. I'll have the recipe in the description box. And I put about 1.5 cups of milk in this because I want it a little bit thick, because I am doing a pie with it. You can use a mixer, but I just do a whisk, because if you give it a few minutes after you mix it together, it's going to thicken up for you.
I was just going to say pie. That's one of my favorite words.
At Thanksgiving and Christmas, Wayne's mom always had a table full of pies. My family done more cakes. And my in-laws done more pies. And I know this is a dry measuring cup, but I don't know where my liquid one is. It's down here, but it'll be okay.
What'd you lose, babe?
did you know there's a difference in measuring cups? This is for like flour, sugar, and these are for milk, water, oil, liquid. So there is a difference, but sometimes I just use them interchangeable.
Well, if you're good, you can do that. I mean, I just throw that out there.
You just putting that out there?
Yeah. You catching what I'm dropping?
Let's see. They say this at work. Are you picking up what I'm throwing down?
Well,
that's how they say it. How thick this got?
Here, let's see. Oh.
And that was just 1.5 cups of milk, and I stirred it with a whisk. I'm going to save this whisk because I'm going to reuse it. Can you get that one?
Right. I'm right on it, baby.
And I actually, Wayne said for Christmas one year, he said, I want a chocolate pie. So I got this together, and I just kind of decided how I was going to do it. Let me get it like this so you can see. And I made it, and I was so proud of this pie. This was years ago. And first time I'd made anything like this. And after I made it, Wayne was really nice about it, though. He ate it, and he said, oh, this is very good. He later told me this is not the kind of pie he wanted. And he done it nice, so don't jump on him. He done it really nice.
He's a nice guy.
Wayne is. He is. And he wanted a chocolate meringue. That's what his mom had made, and that's what he wanted. So I later made it for him, but I thought this was what he wanted when he said chocolate pie.
Man, look how creamy that is.
Mm-hmm. That'd be really good if you made the chocolate pudding homemade.
How long does that have to sit?
Till Thanksgiving.
No.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now, where's my bowl?
Who's going to miss an anniversary gift?
Our anniversary is this month.
Yes, it is, my child.
It's the 24th. It's the day before Thanksgiving. I almost forgot. What will it be, 32 years? It was 32 years ago. It was the day after Thanksgiving. All the family was in, so we decided to have it the day after. And the roads was slick, wasn't it?
Much.
They were icy, snowy. I mean, it was a bad day. It was a good day, but it was a bad day.
And she lived back in the hills. Not my hills. I had to go over my hills and through her hills. Yeah.
And then somebody lost the car keys. And we were forever finding the car keys so we could leave the church after the wedding. You know, I should have put another layer of that chocolate.
Another layer of the... That would have been good.
I don't think it's going to be thick enough.
Well?
Hold on. Let me see if I've got another box of chocolate pudding. Okay. So I went to my pantry and I found that I had another box of this. And the reason I did that, I'm going to put 2 boxes of the chocolate, plain chocolate pudding. Then I'm going to mix the 3rd box of chocolate pudding with Cool Whip and pour that on top of this just plain chocolate layer. And it's been a while since I made it, and I thought I used 2 boxes of chocolate, but I would say use 3 because I want I want you to be able, when you slice the pie, to see each layer. And I'm out of regular milk, so I'm using this that I had. And I wanted to show you how I used it too. So for 2 cups, it says to use a third for each cup. So I put in 2/3 of the powdered milk. And now I'm going to put in 2 cups of water. And then I just get a whisk, mix it up. And there you go, your chopped milk. That is really a good thing to have for just emergencies. I thought I had more milk today to make this, and I realized I didn't have enough, so, you know, I didn't want to go back out to the store, get another gallon of milk, so here we go.
What are we, a whole 15 minutes away from town?
Yeah, we're not that far from town.
But we're back in the hills.
Yeah.
Too.
But, you know, I've worked today. I'm tired. I don't want to have to run right back out.
Was that as creamy as the other?
Mm-hmm. It's the same thing. It's just plain old chocolate pudding you get from the box.
Yeah, but...
Nothing fancy.
You say that always, but you always come up with something special.
Well, the pie together, the ingredients, it does make it special. This is really a good pie. I mean, it really is.
No, you can make a glass of water taste good.
Can you tell Wayne loves me?
I just tell the truth. I mean, seriously, when you cook, you do something. You'll add something, or you say, well, the recipe don't call for this, but I'm going to try it. And it turns out delicious.
Now, Wayne's not going to be able to taste test this one, but what I'm going to try to do on Thanksgiving Day is I'm going to film our Thanksgiving table, and then we'll cut a slice and let you see it at that point. And I'll probably upload the video Thanksgiving night, and then you can see our Thanksgiving Friday is what I plan on trying to do. Because like we were saying, Wednesday's our wedding anniversary, and I'm off work, so we may try to have a special meal then. And then Thursday's Thanksgiving with our family. So, and everybody else will be spending Thanksgiving with their family. So I figure it'd be better just to let you guys see what we did for Thanksgiving that next Friday. Okay. Now, where's my measuring cup? What to do with it?
Now that is drinkable, right?
You can. I don't think it tastes very good, but I mean, if, you know.
Mix it a little thicker, maybe?
You could probably mix it a little thicker and have it with your cereal or anything like that. Make it good and cold. I mean, if you know, if times got hard enough and you couldn't find milk, it would work.
Well, we're getting about to that point now.
Yeah, I stopped by the store this evening to pick up, we're having Chinese tonight. I'm making some sweet and sour chicken, and I may video it too. Let you see how I make my sweet and sour chicken. And I always get some frozen egg rolls to go with it. I don't make those. I have made them in the past, but they're just a lot of work. And I was noticing there was a lot of shelves that didn't have some of the things that they usually have.
They haven't run out of sweet relish, have they?
This guy can eat it. Spoonfuls right out of the jar. I've never seen anybody like that. Okay. I'm going to pause you for a second and clean this mess up, and then we'll finish the pie. Okay. So I've already used some out of this, but it's going to be enough. And you want to put a tub
Okay.
of Cool Whip. This is how many ounces? 8 ounces. And you don't want to whisk your whip topping.
Okay.
You want to fold.
You want to what?
You want to fold. See how I'm folding? I'm going up.
Oh, okay. I see.
Over.
It's kind of like it's swirling.
You want to swirl it. until it's kind of a light chocolate.
A mixture.
And I'll tell you why, because Cool Whip or whipped topping, it's air. So if you beat it, you're just going to beat the air right out of it.
Okay. That's like getting hit in the stomach.
Takes your breath away.
Huh?
Takes your breath away. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. I caught a football once. I got hit in the stomach. Put me out for 2 plays. They packed me off the field.
Wayne played football, basketball. You played softball too, didn't you?
Softball, a year of baseball.
And coached.
Coached for 20 years.
Yeah. He coached minor league and little league for years. He coached his nephews, Blake and Brett.
Did not show favoritism.
He didn't.
Got griped on over it, but I did not show it. I mean, not by their family, but by other people saying, you know, if that was my nephew, I'd done this and I'd done that. But you can't mess over somebody else. Even though you love your family. But they both were good players.
Blake and Brett both was good.
So they got their playing time.
And then my nephew, Eric, he played on the opposite team that Wayne was coaching because he lived in a different area.
We stowed home on Eric. Eric was a pitcher. I stowed home on him. And he told me, he said, he came up right over to me during the game. And he said, "You'll not do that to me again." And I waited a couple of games and tried it on him. And they threw us out at home. I was notorious, though, for stealing home. Look how thick that is. Creamy.
I'm trying to get that Cool Whip. I'm thinking that was some homemade that I had made and put in that Cool Whip. And it's,
I'd say it was on that lemon pie. Hey, she made a lemon pie that was outrageous. Man, it was so good. I wish... And I mean, I'm not lying for trying to build her up or anything. I wouldn't do that. That lemon pie was so good, man.
You see the different color? And that's what I wanted. The dark chocolate. Because you've got the cookies that's really dark. This is a little bit lighter than the cookies. And then this is lighter than that. And then you got the Cool Whip on top. I mean, it is really such a pretty pie.
Well, I didn't know what you was talking about when you said different layers. I see now.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a tan color.
It is so pretty. And this you can fix a few
Thick and
days
creamy.
or weeks. Put it in the freezer. And then you've got a beautiful dessert. You don't have to fool with that on Thanksgiving Day or Christmas Day.
And that's what she thinks she's going to do.
I was going to say when I was talking about Wayne and my sister saying that I mentioned my mom a lot on TV. They wasn't saying it in a negative way. They was, my sister, she was so good to my mom. And she wasn't saying it in a negative way. Wayne wasn't either. My sister actually took care of my mom for years when mom couldn't live on her own.
Well, you can't really find anything negative to say about Addie Bill.
Yeah, we had a good mom. We had a good dad. They both cooked. All 5 of us kids cook. my brothers. We have a lot of good memories in the kitchen. A lot. And that's what I would like to bring back. Because nowadays, most of the time, you're in a hurry. You're just running to the store, grabbing something that you can throw in the oven, or get, run through the drive-thru and bring something home. And there's nothing wrong with that. I do that too. But every once in a while, it's good to just be able to get in the kitchen and make memories.
You'll have to get Pam to tell you the story about her dad. I call it Millard. That's her dad's name. Millard and the Walnuts. Did you see this? Oh, mercy.
That was a good one.
That
involved a black walnut cake. Good story, guys. Good story.
Oh, did you see the smile come to her face?
Maybe I'll save that story for when I make that black walnut cake.
Well, I'm crying.
Oh, gosh. It was really a good story. And so,
I'm sorry.
if you really want to make this really beautiful, but I'm not going to take the time. You can put this in a popping bag and put a star tip on it and pop this on. I've done it, and it's beautiful.
Before you worked, you did.
Yeah. Now working, it takes up a lot of time. So, and that's why I try to bring you easy recipes, because, hey, I'm with you guys. I know what it is to cook and work and try to juggle everything. It's a lot of work.
Give us a smile now.
Okay. We're almost through with this delicious pie.
Let's take a look.
Okay, let's vote. Who says Wayne can wait till Thanksgiving?
Don't do me like that.
Who says he can't? Who says my little mouse, my little two-legged mouse, climb in that freezer and get into my pie? In the comment section, let me know. You know what you think about it. Will he or won't he?
My wheelchair elevates. It goes up and down like an elevator.
Okay. There's one other little thing I'm going to do.
Let me taste this. Right?
Hello?
You said one more thing. See? Notice we're going down, down, down. No, we're not. We're going forward. No, because I don't even know how to drive my own chair. Okay.
See, we don't have a license. I don't even have insurance for it.
Now we're going down. Well, we go back up.
He don't have a license for that wheelchair to drive it, or insurance. What will we do with him?
What are you doing, babe?
So I put my little Hershey bar in the freezer, make it a little harder. So we can shave some chocolate over it.
She has to make everything pretty.
Well, it's for the holidays. You gotta have beauty. Now, if you wanted to do miniature chocolate chips, you could do that too. Or you could crumble up some of the cookies and put on here. And this is optional. I mean, it just makes it pretty.
It does. Oh man. You know,
I'll let Wayne have that in
baby.
place of the not being able to taste test.
Yeah.
I think that's a good trade-off.
Let's get close. That does look pretty.
I'm gonna put a lot on it, I think.
Okay.
What do you think?
You're the chef. I'm just the cameraman. Oh, that does look good, though. Yeah, maybe if it's close enough, we can take Doc a piece of this. Would it be? Well, that does look good.
There you have it.
She will have to set a few mouse traps, I'm telling you. I'm sorry.
Do I have a big enough trap for him?
Who?
There you go, guys. Okay, guys, we're back. Wayne's going to taste test for us. And while he's tasting that, I do want to let you know that this pie is to be frozen, but probably about 30 minutes or so before you're ready to eat it. Sit it out on the counter, let it thaw out. It's really good, guys, and it is so pretty to sit at your Thanksgiving table.
You know, when Pam was making this, she said, I want to fix it so it'll be 3 layers. And I was thinking, well, that's going to be an awful tall cake, you know, 3 layers. And then I see the dark chocolate, the light chocolate, and then the whipped cream or whatever. It's good.
And then you got your cookies on the bottom, too.
Oh, yeah, we got the cookies. So really it's a 3.5, 3.25. And I've already bit into it once. And it's good. You can taste the different degree of chocolate. And then when you hit that smooth, creamy topping, it is great. I was thrilled that Ms Jan, her and Pam talked over the phone, and I was thrilled because I've watched her before we even started, because she reminds me a lot of my mama. You know, you've heard me talk about my granny, but I call her my mama. And I asked Pam, I said, won't you, you know, give her a call or get in touch with her? And they did. They got together, and I'm glad that I got to meet her over the phone. And man, she fixed a cake that Pam's going to have fixed for me.
Yeah, we may make it for our Thanksgiving, or Christmas at least, one or the other.
I mean, it's a chocolate-covered cherry cake. Dynamite.
And Wayne loves those chocolate-covered cherries.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite candies. But I'm going to take one more bite, and before I do, get your prayer requests in. We're getting more prayer warriors, and I ask that y'all would try to pray with and ask God to touch the ones that are in our prayer book that have sent their request in. If you got a prayer request, send it in and we'll pray. And again, we'll pray until you get back in touch with us, saying God's moved. We love you all, and till next time, have a bite.
Hey guys, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. And like Wayne said, if you see a prayer request on there, you can reply and say, we're praying for you too. That's just more encouragement to that person requesting prayer. Have community prayer. That's what we'll call it. So we love you guys. See you later. Bye-bye.